Can.
Odie came with the receipts. He's like, here's the thing.
That's right.
I paid in cash, but I kept the receipt.
I want to welcome everybody to the Heroes Era. We are streaming live on Twitch on Monday night. And how are the players this evening?
Fantastic.
A panic to get Zoom up and running before stream started, so it's always a fun time.
Technologies.
We're in.
How is it up there in Canada? Pretty cold, Jason?
It's all right. I just got a chill in me. I can't get rid of. So unfortunately, I'm wearing a tube today. I hope you guys don't mind.
Just chilled to the bone. No big deal.
Just cold, yeah. Yeah, just cold. But ski hill is supposed to open this weekend, so that's good news.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring up that we are going to be giving away as a gift a book of your choosing. So, in order to win this, these are your instructions. You need to follow us on Twitch, our Instagram, and Twitter, and in the comments here, write what book you're interested in.
And take screenshots and forward them towards the Instagram page for proof that you did do it.
Hashtag the Heroes Era.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get all the plugs in there.
Well, hashtag it so that we can, easily
notice it, because we'll notice it.
Yeah, you can search it that way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't believe there's that many hashtags that have the Heroes Era in that order.
There's so many of them regarding us.
Oh,
and
also just hashtag everything you post with the Heroes Era. That helps too.
Yeah,
totally.
Pictures of your cats, or your kids. Hashtag Heroes Era.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Hashtag the Heroes Era.
We can't go further because I have to acknowledge the fact that I was also going to say pictures of your cat.
Happy birthday, Mom. Hashtag Heroes Era.
Exactly, yeah.
Everything.
Things like that, family events.
These are my political views. Hashtag the Heroes Era. Okay, no, don't do that one. Never mind.
That's fine. Strike that from the record.
Let's bring that one back. No.
It do not exist.
Really?
We'll cut this. We'll get that in editing. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll be giving that book away on the stream before Christmas. And, so follow the instructions if you want to win. And thank you, everybody, for joining us for a game of Dungeons and Dragons. We're telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And for this game, we have 3 heroes. We can start by please introducing Eric.
Hey, I'm Jason. I'm playing Eric, human fighter cleric, level 3, fighter level 5, cleric level 3, dual wielder. Starting to basically working on his cleric levels now. I'm going to be going cleric for a while. Working on building a library and getting rid of or cleansing these chaos stones. Right now, we're going to find my buddy Picard.
And Silverado.
It's me, Bodhi, playing Silverado, the speedy fast boy, who has a giant, horrific horsefly creature that he can ride around on now, and intends to get another creature soon. When he has time to carve a statue, and is very fragile still.
See how that goes with that magical stone.
Ah, yeah.
Vincent.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Vincent, warlock, sorcerer, edge boy, extraordinaire. That's
the token edgelord of the group.
Token edgelord, yes.
And what's
the
up
moody goth kid?
To Sparkle Mama T in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. And,
Sparkle Mama T. That's got to be our biggest fan right there.
Totally.
And I'm your dungeon master, Raging Sensei. Last time on the Heroes Era, like Eric said, you guys, or Jason said, you guys are heading out to see about freeing Picard from this magical ruby that he's been imprisoned within. And you're traveling with Brother Joffrey. Anybody have any notes regarding what happened last session?
I think there's a horde of gnolls on our tails.
Bunch of
Absolutely.
gnolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
We
dwarf-
traveled. We came underground and came up top, and then went back underground to try and let them pass us by. And then we got into a bit of a scuffle with some werewolves and a werebear, which didn't really stand a chance.
Yeah.
But I think they were howling, and that kind of drew the attention of these gnolls. So it sounds like they're
It
on
may have
our
also
scent.
been the giant lightning strike that I did. You know, it causes to make sound.
There's also a fireball.
Yeah, that too.
Plenty of a ruckus.
I mean, we're not the quietest group of people in general.
Hey man, we just get her done.
We can be when we need to. If I'm there, at least. You guys are helpless.
And so the encounter with these were people had taken place at a small crossing of a stream, and they had kind of tried to lure you in by acting as though the cart was broken, but you all saw through their plan very easily, and they were easily dispatched. But they were werewolves, and they had howled during battle as well. And Rollo, Vincent through Rollo, saw the pack of gnoll turn south in your direction, and so they are running your way. And Joffrey had urged that you all flee to the river, where he would be able to harness a greater strength. Some of you, it seemed, had some kind of hesitations, as fighting is, often your premonition. But
I think there's too many for us to take this time around.
I don't have a large attack that does a lot of damage anymore.
as the Vincent, as you're looking through Rollo's eyes, and these gnolls are running in your direction, you do see them gathering in number, as from small dells or knolls of trees. These small packs, 3 to 5, join this larger pack that's now growing to exceed 50 or so. And I believe that is right about where we had left off the last game. And
yeah, I think we're basically just about to leave, right, from where that cart was. That was like a bridge.
Yes.
I believe you were all making haste. Yes.
Yeah.
I got no stealth stuff because I already used it today. So it's gonna be rough, guys.
Joffrey is not feeling well.
So is Joffrey gonna drink the water and become like the Hulk or something? Because he said inner strength, and I don't really know or greater strength, and I don't know what that means, other than him just getting really buff.
He's not very comfortable being above ground. I think that's probably part of it.
Are we gonna go through a river again?
So I will reference the Roll20 page that I have you guys set on. You can see you guys are headed west to Mount Sveltvango to meet with Krimbar the artist, and you've crossed the river leading south from Sagantha's Peak some time ago.
Right.
Probably you did so while underground,
Right.
using the Giant's Tunnel. And so you're getting closer to the base, like foothills area of Mount Sveltvango, but you have not reached that larger river yet. You've been passing small brooks and creeks while traveling on a main path that is taking you west here. And Brother Joffrey explains, I had planned to take the tunnels, but I do have a map of the area here. Once we get to the river, we'll need to go west, and I believe we'll look for the Ruby Red Hallway. But
Sounds
let
good.
us make haste.
Yeah, let's double time it.
Wait, did I already use that?
And so
I can't remember. I'm just gonna leave it. I think I've used it already, but
So as you all rush, though the three of you may be able to take on this huge war band or pack of hunting gnolls, Joffrey is not himself here. And even if just for his safety, you are hurrying. And this is a high plains that is rocky and hilly between the tall, craggy peaks here in West Hetleven. And the snow is crisp and fresh here in the western side of the mountain range, the far west. The air is chill, and as you rush, the main sound about you is your own hurried breath and the distant howling of the Knoll pack. There's a hill before you, and will you all please make wisdom or intelligence checks of your choosing as you're kind of trying to find either a path or maybe a good way to take this hill. And you can use your nature skill or perception.
Do an investigation?
I would do a perception, just a general. Yes, of course, a 10.
Investigation check. Yeah.
I
13.
I got 17 perception.
Okay. Jason, Eric notices that there is a game trail that will circumvent this hill, and the snow seems to get deeper and deeper. This is like some kind of snowbank, very deep snow that will slow your travel, so it would be best to circumvent it. And you have noticed a game trail that will allow you to do so.
Okay.
Should
Does it seem like a trap, though?
What seem like a trap?
Oh, I'm just trying to think, like,
The
I don't know,
game
maybe
trail.
it just seems too easy. Yeah, it seems too easy. I don't know. I don't get the impression that it's yeah. Oh, I'll point it out to the rest of the guys. Now there's this this way might be a little bit easier.
I could scout ahead if you want.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, I don't think we really have a choice right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Eric's always the skeptic now.
If it's a trap, then we'll deal with that.
As you are running here across the snowy region, will you make for me a Constitution check? And you can add your athletics to this Constitution check. And
Constitution.
Athletics, huh?
you can all make this check with advantage as you find this easier route around the powdery snow.
Okay.
13.
14. Man, we are not hardy people.
So
Aaron.
mine is +3 though. So my athletics skill.
Oh, so we're
12.
So 12, 13, 14.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, my athletics is a 0.
It's a good thing you've found this game trail. You're able to regain your breath a moment, and you pass this area. There's a small field of snow before you, and you can see the peak of Svelte Van Gogh looming in the distance to the west. And will you all please make intelligence or wisdom checks, and if you can add your nature skill to this check.
My nature is a negative
shoot! I
one, so I'll
rolled
just skip
that.
that.
Yeah, I rolled that advantage. So my skill, I got 6 because I rolled 2.
15.
Ah, a 1
Wow.
for a 4. Mr. Woods doesn't know where he's at.
Oh, this path's clear away. It looks flat and easy. Let's go. And Silverado and Eric, as you and Brother Joffrey kind of rush out this way, Vincent, you have a moment of insight here, and you recognize that, no, this is a frozen pond, and you have a moment where you can probably warn your companions before they fall in here, before they get too far out and the ice breaks.
Wow.
Whoa. Ice.
Ice, baby.
This is not a path. This is not a path. This is water. We're gonna I don't like it's not thick enough. I'm from Florida. I don't know how this stuff works.
Brother
if you-
Joffrey halts
fall-
his feet and grips the shoulder of Eric. Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh, I was just say something smart, Alec. I was gonna say if you do ever fall through the ice, lie flat and kick your feet,
Oh,
and you just like slide up.
Well, let's go back carefully. And will you guys please describe how you get off of this frozen pond before you come to the center and make a dexterity check?
Oh, dexterity is my best.
And Eric, Brother Joffrey is clinging to your shoulder here. He's not feeling well, so unfortunately you're going to be making this at disadvantage.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Dexterity check or say, well, it's the same for me.
Same thing for me.
Can I do
that's
a-
going to be a 9er.
Can I do an acrobatics? Would that count?
Yes, if you
We
describe your
said-
acrobatic feat, yes.
We're going swimming.
Well, I want to see where I am on the ice and not move a bit and look for the darker spots of the ice, something that's not white, because I'm going to go right through that. And I kind of want
Other way
to
around.
use my... It's the other way around?
Yeah, the dark part's where you can see the water, meaning it's shallow.
I go for
Listen to
the
Canadian.
I go for the white parts of the ice,
You want the white ice, that's thick ice.
and I kind of using my elven dexterity, as if you will,
Ooh.
Nice.
jump and slide from patch to patch of blue ice, or
Nice.
no, white ice.
Yeah,
Okay,
Just-
can
just
make an
my
acrobatics check, please.
All right, let's hope I don't die in the frozen water. A 10.
don't die.
I'm dead.
Don't die.
You're not dead. You're able to dart your way across, skipping, but the ice cracks beneath your feet. Eric, as you're helping Brother Joffrey back to the shore, you pass him off to Vincent. Vincent, you were able to make it. You're able to stop yourself from traveling out onto the pond by recognizing the nature of it. And as you're able to pass off Brother Joffrey, Eric, the ice beneath you cracks and you do fall in the pond.
Nice.
It's like I was hoping for that.
It's good because I'm the one in armor too.
Yeah, heavy armor.
And now this will slow you down a little bit,
Okay.
Eric, as you struggle to get out. And of course, they're there to help you. So, it's not going to be anything life-threatening, but it will slow you up a moment. And
Sure.
will you all please make constitution checks?
I will do that.
And Eric with disadvantage, as the chill of the pond is kind of going to your bones.
It's a 10.
A 6.
I got a 12.
Man, we suck.
Silverado, that last maneuver took it out of you, and feeling a little bit winded. You suffer one level of exhaustion here.
Oh, yes. This is going to be a fun time, everybody.
You have put a little bit of distance between yourselves and the gnolls, but perhaps not as much as you had hoped, as their howls seem to be looming and growing slightly nearer. So at this juncture, you might think to take precautions to deter or prevent them tracking you, or simply continue hurrying ahead.
Well, the two things I had that would be really used for this, I've already used.
What is that, Silverado?
I had a special wild magic that would make them not be able to see our steps, or make someone faster.
Yes. I'll
I
brush
don't have
away
it.
our footprints here. It's turning into a rocky area.
Yeah.
Brother Joffrey goes about trying to brush away your footprints with his umbrella held overhead.
While he's doing that, I'm going to try and use my thaumaturgy to try and dry myself off.
Oh, yeah.
Good call. Okay.
Just get a close range fireball real quick. No,
Yeah, come here. No.
you won't be soggy after that.
Well then, let's hurry on our way. And as you do, the forest before you has become very dense, and avoiding the dense thickets of rock and pine has led to a little bit of confusion as to whether or not you're going the right way. Brother Jopri, of course, has his map here, and he is happy to have you all look at it, or, he thinks it might be this way. I haven't seen the mountain in at least a minute. I don't know, he's been zigging and zagging so much. And if you would, you guys can survey the area by making a perception check, trying to get to a good vantage point, or looking at the map that he holds and perhaps trying to remember whether or not you've recently seen landmarks.
I have. Can we see the sky? Can I see the sky?
Yes.
So
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
No worries.
Drawing off my experiences when the time I spent at sea, I actually have proficiency in navigation tools.
Ooh.
Nice.
I know it doesn't. It's used normally at sea, but it wouldn't be any different in terms of trying to get a direction.
Really, that sounds brilliant, Eric. A sailor.
Try that. Yeah.
Of course.
Wait, the sun sets in the west. Shouldn't we just go right of the sun?
So the sun in the west, from here, in your homeland, Silverado, it will leave in the west. Here, it will leave in the southeast, my friend.
I blame the gravity.
It's the gravity.
Yeah, the gravity.
The gravity of the situation is a little overwhelming.
Not what I was referring to, but all right. Maybe it's just a homeland thing that only I know. I don't know. I don't know how widespread people know about my homeland. Anyway, Eric, take it away.
Want to try? I'll do use my navigation tool so we can find out which way we should be going.
Get us out of this mess.
Oh, there! I made a 22 using navigation skills.
Wow. Well, you're able to easily determine, the angle between
bearing.
West and northwest that you guys are traveling. The proper longitude?
Bearing. It's bearing.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
On a compass,
Yes, of course, the bearing.
Look, man, I'm just an elf. I don't know.
Well, let's hurry then.
Cool.
And you all seem to be making decent time as you hurry towards the Van Gogh River.
Any sounds of the hobgoblins, the gnolls?
Yes, the sound of the gnolls becomes slightly more distant as you
Cool.
travel through this thicket of trees, and that would be your main indicator that you're gaining a little bit of time against them.
Right on.
Okay, sorry.
I would imagine we might be leaving some decent tracks in the snow.
Yes.
If they're following us specifically, yeah.
I could run off a direction and, meet back somehow.
West to the river, the main crossing, there's a bridge that will take us there.
I think it's okay, Silverado. I think we're getting ahead of them.
And Vincent, you guys were able to, Eric was able to use his navigation tools to discern the proper direction using the map that Brother Jopri had. And to get
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question just to clarify. So we're worried about being tracked by these gnolls. Are we leaving tracks in the snow?
To some degree,
Like is there pretty thick snow that we're leaving like footprints
Yes.
behind?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. I would like to, as we're walking, I'll turn and I'm going to cast a fireball behind us
I see where you're
on
going
the
with
ground and just evaporate all the snow where we're leaving, like somewhere where if we where we're making like a turn or where there's a bend or where the path splits, some place like that where we could potentially lose them.
That's a good idea.
As we come around that spot, I want to just evaporate all of that snow, just basically disintegrate our footprints.
How careful are you being about trees?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's
We're gonna start a forest fire?
Hang on, I'm sorry. It's a heavily wooded area. I forgot about that. So let's not do a fireball. Let's do a scorching ray.
Okay.
Cool.
More
Then
control.
I can,
Oh, yes.
and I'll use the 3rd level slot because I get those back at short rest, and so that gives me 4 shots where I can break up our pathway, our footsteps.
Oh,
Footprints.
brilliant.
Cool.
Melted away. And the snowdrift.
Burn the
here-
forest down. Catch us now.
We'll smoke them out.
Here we are. So
And not light a forest fire to like basically put a big beacon on where we are.
Look, it would be pretty
where
awesome.
We were.
It'll be awesome to fight in the middle of a
Right.
forest fire. It'll be a pretty unique encounter, I must say.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know if Ben's got that map ready though.
You want to burn down a forest
only you can prevent forest fires here.
or start them? D&D.
And a large swath of this snowdrift melts away, disguising your tracks here.
Smart. Nice. Nicely done, sirs.
I would like to take my... Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a... just going to take a, I don't know, something sharp that I have, and just kind of like cut my hand and just toss it somewhere so I have a blood splatter on the ground so they get more attracted to that, and then I'll cover up my wounds so, throw them off the scent a little bit more at like another pass, or there's a little game trail going up around a hill somewhere.
Try
And,
to
you know-
put your scent out there.
Red on white, very noticeable, in a direction we're not going.
Okay.
So
My
I'll
own
use
blood.
I'll use my healing hands after it does that to just seal the wound, so there's no.
Nice.
My hand isn't open anymore.
As you guys rush towards the river, there are the distant howls of this Knoll pack who is hunting you. And will you all please make some perception checks?
I will do so. Got an 11.
15.
14. Ooh. Is that good or bad? Maybe that's for Dopri.
Very bad. They found us.
As you all are rushing west, you come out of this thicket of trees that you have been traveling within and come into a clearing. There's the mountain looming before you, and kind of the rocky slopes of these foothills. And you can hear the rushing river before you, but also you hear movement in the trees behind you and to the right. And looking, you see a tall, monstrous-looking figure trying to hide behind a tree. And
Is it like a stone giant that we've seen before?
no, this creature has the head of a hyena, though it walks on its hind legs. It looks kind of like a large dog-like monstrosity, a gnoll, no doubt. And two of them seem to have caught up quietly, swiftly, just as you're nearing the river. Now you can stay to fight them or hurry towards the river. But will everybody please roll initiative?
Where there's 2, there's probably going to be more.
Well, I mean, they might be trying to slow us down, guys.
Yeah. 15.
22.
Two.
I gotta look up something.
This is a feat to improve initiative, eh? Maybe I should do that eventually.
I heard it's quite good.
In
My
the
next feat's gonna
podcast
be-
that I just finished editing, you were talking about how it'd be better if you're able to go sooner in initiative. That's funny.
For me?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of, yeah. I don't know. I it would be because then, like, if I can get ahead of, if I can go before Silverado and I can knock things around or knock things over, then he can
Stun.
go, yeah, get postal with his, yeah, exactly.
Postal with my wooden stick.
But I also kind of like going last, so I can see what you guys are doing, and then,
Think from there.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much set already. You're always going to be last, Vincent's in the middle, or we switch sometimes, but you're mainly last place.
Yeah. So I just get the dice, so it's all good. There's just no penalty. Just the dice flat.
You don't have any. You don't have any initiative. It's just whatever you roll is what you get.
Dexterity 10.
Okay. So you have spotted the one knoll.
Just one?
Silver, you saw the one, or did I say
Saw
two?
one. You did say two, but
Just one.
but we only saw one.
You've seen and heard one.
Ah, yes.
This will be good. I'll get to see what you guys are going to do and then react.
And Silverado, you're up. There is the pathway that leads to the river and the bridge in the distance, perhaps 100 feet away. Brother Joffrey is hurrying towards the river.
I can slow them down if we go.
About how many feet is it from me to that knoll? Just a ballpark.
Probably about 30 to 40 feet within closing distance here.
Cool. I'll say to the guys, go on ahead, and I use my bonus action to click my boots of speed. I'll go up to them 40 feet. I'll hit him in the face with my staff and try to do stunning strike on him.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, we gotta see if it hits first.
Have an attack roll coming in.
12.
Ooh. 12 with the heart stopper misses. This
All right. Well,
Noel is swift. He ducks out of the way.
I got one more in me.
Okay.
A 15.
That'll do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do damage, and then a 17, or not 17. That's ridiculous. A 14 con save.
And this is against your stunning strike.
Yes. Which will buy us a little bit of time. Well, he makes it. That's for sure.
He's so amped up, your energy doesn't seem to be sufficient to overtake him.
Well, seeing as how that didn't work, I say, well, never mind, and I just go back 40 feet.
Will this
And
provoke
take-
an attack from him?
Let's see. Do I have any cool monk stuff that I can do to not make that happen?
Can't you spend a key point to bonus action disengage?
Well, I already used my bonus action to do my boots of haste.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part. Well, nope.
Let's see. Nope, that's a bonus action. Nope, I need that because that's also a bonus action.
The knoll is going to bite out at you as you retreat here.
Yep, nothing I can do.
16, will that hit?
That is my AC, if I remember. No, 18. Never mind.
That
was my old AC.
Teeth get caught on your whatever you're using to deter it here. Because it's right upon you as you're trying to leave.
Don't you get a bonus to the AC with the boots of haste too?
It's not boots of haste.
They're boots of speed.
Boots of speed. I'm sorry.
It just makes me speedy.
Hi guys, it's my first day. I'm sorry.
It's
It's all good, man.
Hey, you can just give me haste, you know?
And so
I don't have
Silverado
haste yet.
does dart away from this knoll, and he's slavering hungrily.
Yeah,
That might
I
be
go
the right word.
I'll go past you guys. I went 40 feet, and I went 40 feet back. And so I go past you guys about 20 feet.
Okay.
100 speed.
The knoll is going to pick up his longbow, or pull the longbow from his back, carefully take aim at you, Silverado.
Alrighty then. That will hit.
21 will hit. And then
I'm
from
going to
the
use
woods, another arrow comes soaring through the air. Will 14 hit?
No.
Okay.
I'm going
And
to use
indeed-
a reaction to deflect missiles. Let's see, he did what? 7 damage?
No damage
So-
yet. One arrow was going to hit you, and then one arrow missed, but it had advantage.
Okay. Oh, give me that sweet, sweet damage. It's what we thrive off of.
You'll take 9 damage from this arrow.
All right, I see that 3 plus 8. All right, I immediately negate the damage from that from my monk and dex, just straight out, and I'll throw it back at him using a key point. I got to roll to hit. I've never done this before. Obviously, this is new.
Cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's the coolest monk ability in my
It really
personal
is.
opinion. I love this one so much.
this is the first time you've ever seen Silverado do this. By the way, he's
got-
holding this in his back pocket for a while.
It's only fair because monks don't get cool abilities. Like
Yeah.
We get a
They're-
ton of
they're-
stuff.
They're
Right.
really,
that,
really
that was tongue in
underpowered.
cheek. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't,
4 plus 3. Yeah, I don't think that would hit.
Yeah, you throw it far into the air, far beyond him into the forest.
Well, we
it's
try.
still cool, man.
He looks
That
behind
doesn't
him,
make a statement though.
astonished.
Oh.
I just try to play it off as I was deflecting it the entire time. Like, yeah, meant to do that.
It just totally did Captain America on that fight. The fight in the subway at the beginning of. Yeah.
It would have been cooler if I hit, but it's better if I didn't because I don't know how the damage works.
And Vincent, it is your turn.
Okay, I will. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the knoll I can see.
Okay.
So that will be a 26 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. So that will be. Well, why is it rolling? Hang on.
That's right.
Oh yeah, it's that's right because it's cantrip. That's it. So it's 12 points of damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. Until the start of my next turn, and then I will turn and hightail it towards the river.
Okay.
Keep that train going.
This knoll looks badly.
As I run
hurt.
past Silverado, I'm saying that was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah, I haven't done that before.
You guys have come with a good combo on this knoll. He seems badly hurt, and the gnolls don't seem to be following you so far. Brother Joffrey has been hurrying down the path. Eric, you're up.
So I can see one knoll that these guys lit up, and then can I see the other one that's shot, or just the one that we're aware of?
Make a is that one?
Perception?
Yeah, make a perception check, please.
Sure, because I know an extra arrow came flying out at somebody.
At me.
14.
Still having trouble putting your finger on the one that's hidden there in the trees.
Well, I'll point at the one I can see and make him make a dex save. DC. Just a second. DC 13 dex save for Sacred Flame.
Ooh, 4's not
Hey.
going to do it.
7 fire radiant damage to that guy.
He burns up and slumps against the tree. The snow kind of puts out the fire that ignites.
And then I'll turn and kind of try and keep pace with Vincent and Joffrey.
Man, I really could have killed him with that deflect. That would have been awesome. Oh well.
That would have been awesome.
Would have been awesome. Right between the eyes, man.
Rip. F in chat.
And so you have all made good time here across the glacial tundra and through the forest. And the river is before you, and you see a distinction in the landforms. The side that you're on is covered in fresh snow, like the high foothills or hills that you would find between mountains. And beyond the river, the stones are craggy and dark, and steam rises. Here, we make our stand here, or should we go deeper therein?
Oh, we keep going.
I think we keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be useless till we find a cave, or I can summon for us here a powerful elemental.
I think I'm summoning an elemental.
Yes, my friend. If I stand in the river, I'll feel much better here. Let me wade in.
Aren't you?
If anything, I will summon it here, and it will hold them off a bit.
The water is Therazessa's domain. Don't forget Silverado.
Oh, I was like, he's a dwarf that lives underground. Like, why would he be wading in rivers as much? But yeah, it's also that.
Way to bury the lead there, Joffrey. Jeez.
Yeah, come on, man. That would have been useful to know earlier.
I have put my terraforming ways behind me after studying the ways of the mother. I leave the creation of rivers to her now, but in an instance like this, I will call upon my past.
She
Desperate
is
times,
with
my
you.
friend.
Give me a moment, and it will take me a minute or so here. He pulls his satchel and begins a ritual as he wades into the river.
As he's doing that, I just want to look around and make sure that it seems like another great place to meet some untimely.
I get my short bow out and I ready an arrow for whoever if I see a gnoll come out.
You hear the howling of the packs of gnolls and or the one large hunting pack now as it approaches you all, coming nearer and nearer as Brother Joffrey conducts his ritual. And so, will you all plan to stand here and fight, or flee further into the mountains?
Still a lot, guys. We took that guy out fast, but they just gotta swarm us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
we can keep going. At least maybe find a more advantageous point.
I'm built for situations like this. I'm very capable of doing what I can here. And I'm able to get out quickly. It's you guys I'm worried about, because I can get away pretty fast and I can slow them down, whatever we may need to do. I remember I also have a bomb if we want to destroy a bridge in the middle of nowhere. I know that's probably like an ill omen or something you just don't do. I'm not sure it's a war crime, but something similar.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep moving. If you guys are okay, keep it moving.
I mean, what kind of water is this bridge going over? Is it deep enough that if we destroyed the bridge, it would stop them or at least slow them down?
The water is moving swiftly. It looks like the river is usually a little bit taller. The map that I have you guys on Roll20 depicts it, if you can just imagine for yourselves it being snowy rather than green. And Brother Joffrey is has waded down to the kind of rocky shores there and is knee deep conducting his ritual.
I could also just smash it with my hammer, guys.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out I'm trying to decipher if it would be worth it. Like,
oh yeah,
would
they could just come through the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
The water looks like it would be difficult to cross. It could sweep somebody downstream a little bit. It's a 25, 30 foot crossing. The water is moving swiftly.
How long has Joffrey been working on his spell?
He is finishing up his spell here, and the water begins to form around him and manifest into the shape of a person. Yeah, this will hold them a while. Will we hurry on then?
Yes.
Are there? So if we're coming from the right to the left?
Yes, we are going westward.
Cool. Okay. And underneath, can I see? Are there like braces that go up that kind of are holding the bridge up?
Yes.
On either side. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad either idea. Maybe when we get across, I'll walk under and just try and smash those braces.
Let me get across then quickly here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brother Joffrey hurries across with his umbrella.
Not quite burning a bridge, but close.
You guys okay with that?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're definitely gonna have to tell somebody later that we did this, but in the moment, it's okay.
I don't think we need to tell anybody.
All right. All right. Okay, Eric. It's like people don't use this route at all.
So somebody will have something to do, but it won't be us.
Oh no, not some poor guy is going to be chased by a pack of gnolls and coming to this bridge like, oh yes, I can cross here and be safe. It's just going to be caved in
Guys,
and destroyed.
It's like there's like 60 gnolls coming down on us, guys. If they catch up on us,
Ugh, we got a fireball. We'll be fine.
I don't think we have a fireball.
Actually, unless I can sit down for an hour, we do not.
He doesn't have a fireball. No.
As you knock out the pillars of this bridge from the grove of trees that is about 50 to 60 feet away, you see one gnoll who is taller and looms above the others. He has a red glow to him that you see the light kind of shining off and reflecting. He moves very quickly into the opening, lifts his head to the air and sniffs about just as you all are crossing the bridge to the other side of the river, and Eric has collapsed it. And you recognize that this gnoll will be quickly upon you. You can try to flee into the mountains, or you can make your stand here. The gnoll has behind him about a half dozen others that seem to be quicker than the distant howling of the larger pack.
Keep on trucking, guys.
If you guys will flee, then we'll probably do like athletics checks.
Yes. I will apologize in advance, everybody. Not because my athletics is bad, but because I will have disadvantage for every single roll.
Why is that?
Because I'm
he's got
exhausted.
exhaustion.
Oh,
Jumping on the ice earlier.
shoot.
So I got 3.
3.
Big fat trio.
Well, I'll roll, but there may not be any point. 16.
I also got a 3.
Well, you all have used a lot of your energy in getting this far. Beyond the river, the trail disappears. There are several narrow passes ahead, rocky halls that slope upward from the river.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah,
Do you have Dimension Door?
I do not. That's a 4th level spell. I don't have that yet.
God.
Oh, you know what I do have? I tell you what I want to do. It's going to take me 2 actions to do it. So it'll take me 12 seconds. I don't know what's going to happen in that time frame. I have my Pearl of Power. So I would like to regain a 3rd level spell slot with my Pearl.
He's doing it.
Okay, if you're going to take the time to regain this spell slot, then we should probably consider rolling initiative at this point, as the gnolls are rushing to this felled bridge. I picture by the time they get there, you will have completed your 2. It requires 2 complete actions, so like it would be 2 turns.
No, it would take 1 action for me to use the Pearl of Power to regain the spell slot, and then another action to cast Fireball into the middle of this group of gnolls.
I see. Okay, everybody, please roll initiative.
Aye, aye.
So I drag I assume are somewhere on the other side of this bridge.
Yes.
I can't.
Uh-oh.
I already used the Pearl. I already used the Pearl today.
Oh.
I used it last week.
We'll be good to
Do
go
we just-
into initiative anyways, so we'll just...
Yeah, but just scratch that. I can't do that. But
As you're digging through your satchel, you realize that... Oh, wait.
8.
Wait a minute.
yeah, 17 for initiative.
I got 13.
Well, in keeping with tradition, I'm last.
Oh,
We have
shoot.
values we cherish here.
Hey man, I'm nothing if I'm not reliable, right? I can reliably come last.
Yes, exactly. As I can reliably get myself into dumb situations that were easily avoidable. And as much as we can rely on Vincent having problems with gods.
And will you guys please pull yourselves to the battle map
yes.
here on the left side?
And the somewhere in this area there is no longer a bridge. Is it fair to say?
There is no longer the bridge there, right? You guys can draw maybe an X over it or something of that sort.
Oh yeah.
Picture is still going out 20
I gotcha.
feet from each side as far as the wood goes. So like 4 squares still remain on each side of that bridge.
So from that that works.
There you go.
Hey.
Did you fill it in?
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
Look, it's water.
That's what I was thinking.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. How big of a gap is? Oh yeah.
I didn't measure it. I just threw that in there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good.
I need to look up something real quick. Let's see.
As this vicious creature steps out of the wooded area, you recognize something about it catches your eye, and this creature seems to be adorned with the same kind of like red ruby rocks that Picard is encased within.
Interesting.
Some fell experiment or a piece of art gone wrong, whispers Joffrey.
Something like the Dreamweavers, that they were called.
Maybe something like that.
Dreamwalkers.
Dreamwalkers. I get it wrong every time.
And so to continue into the hills here, the rocks before you form like large sloping hallways. You can travel up them steeply or travel at a more moderate incline through these narrow hallways before you. Joffrey has a map, but of course you guys are in a bit of a hurry here. So Vincent, you did come up first in initiative. We'll put the gnolls at about 100 feet away there?
100 feet away?
So they would just kind of be off our map almost, really. On the right. If we back up a hair, you could put them right on the edge.
I can't do what I wanted to do. They're too far away.
Yeah, same.
Step up a little bit, because they're about 100 feet away from me now, or 100 feet away from the edge of the bridge.
About 100 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll step up 10 feet, and the guy up front with the ruby, everything going on, I'm going to cast Hex on him, and I'm going to give him disadvantage on any dexterity-based check. And then I will, once I've cast that, I'll turn and I'll use my remaining 20 feet of movement to start heading for trying to get out of here.
Okay.
I wanted to use Bane, but that's only a 30-foot range.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I started preparing that one. I figured that might be handy.
As you all are struggling to gain your foot in the snowy banks here, the gnolls rush forward.
I just wanted to, just for logistical. I got my shield out just thinking, I'm not in range of them, but I'm to do any damage, but I'm sure they're in range of us to use their attacks. I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. Very good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I do one more thing?
You can.
I'm sorry. I'm going to spend my last sorcery point to cast that hex spell as a bonus action. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that same guy.
Okay.
So my first attack on him will be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So that's a 14 force damage plus 4 necrotic.
That's the Ruby Knoll.
Yeah. And the second one will be a 10.
Misses.
Okay. All right. And
the blast
I'll turn
seems
it
to
back.
ricochet off.
Because they're about 100 feet away from me now. Or 100 feet away from the edge of the bridge.
About 100 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll step up 10 feet. And the guy up front with the ruby, everything going on, I'm going to cast Hex on him. And I'm going to give him disadvantage on any dexterity-based check. And then I will, once I've cast that, I'll turn and I'll use my remaining 20 feet of movement to start heading for trying to get out of here.
Okay.
I wanted to use Bane, but that's only a 30-foot range.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I started preparing that one. I figured that might be handy.
As you all are struggling to gain your foot in the snowy banks here, the gnolls rush forward.
I just wanted to, just for logistical. I got my shield out just thinking, I'm not in range of them, but I'm to do any damage. But I'm sure they're in range of us to use their attacks. I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you. Very good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I do one more thing?
You can.
I'm sorry. I'm going to spend my last sorcery point to cast that hex spell as a bonus action. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that same guy.
Okay.
So my first attack on him will be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So that's a 14 force damage plus 4 necrotic.
That's the Ruby Knoll.
Yeah. And the second one will be a 10.
Misses.
Okay. All right. And
the blast
I'll turn
seems
it
to
back.
ricochet off of this thing's armor. It seems to have a breastplate made of ruby.
Wow.
It howls and speaks something in a strange foreign tongue, and the other gnolls up on the hillside step apart slightly and draw up their bows. And 3 of them are going to take shots at you, Vincent. We'll have a 17, a 14,
Hits. Misses.
and a 9.
Misses. The first one did hit, though.
Very good. Then you'll take 10 damage from this arrow.
I'll take that.
Um,
Ow. I haven't been hit in a long time.
This is kind of a volley coming from the forest.
Yes,
Yeah.
all this group of gnolls has stepped out of the forest, and at the direction of the ruby knoll, they've taken a knee, carefully taken aim, and half have launched their volley at Vincent. Now 2 more are going to attack you, Eric, aiming at you. You can tell, and
Bring it. That'll do.
22
Yep.
and a 21.
Yep, those both hit.
Okay. So deal some damage. Oh, not much though. 3 and 10.
Ooh, 13 total.
And the last
One max and
gnoll,
one min.
most distant there, takes aim and fires at Silverado. A 7 will miss.
It will miss.
So the arrow soars overhead. The Noel, who is their leader, is rushing forward savagely with little regard for safety, wading his way through the river, tumbling about in the rapids. And Silverado, you're up.
So
where's that water elemental?
yeah,
Oh, good.
where he be at?
I was looking for an image for him.
Okay.
Let me pull something up here, guys.
It's a watery image of Thragnown. Ooh. So, question.
Yes.
The guy in the water is the leader, right? All rubied up.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit taller than the others, and he just issued some kind of order to them as well.
Well,
Would I get
I'm on that guy, guys. I got that guy.
Would I get the sense that going into that water would I get taken down with it downstream, or would I just have a hard time moving in general?
You're going to need to make some athletics checks to gain your footing. It looks like where he's at is pretty deep. Just his head is poking out over the depths here. He looked to be about 8-9 feet tall. So Silverado could get out there, maybe if you're careful about finding your footing.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Strength check.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Nah, see, if I wasn't exhausted,
dexterity.
I would. Instead...
Good call. Good call, Silverado.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. God, well, I was reading up on my abilities and such of what I can do, and, not a lot. I just want to look to the others and ask them if I can. It's like, should I go across the water? Should I focus on those guys where you get Ruby Man, or should I focus Ruby Man?
I'm going to go after Ruby Man, but I'm going to let him get to us.
Right.
Put that leader down quickly. Yes.
All right.
But there's the other guy across the river, the leader behind them. Yeah.
I think the other ones we can take out pretty easily. We need to focus on that.
I think if we take down the leader and the Ruby Man, the other guys are going to turn tail. And
Is this guy in the back of him? Is he the leader for that
clear
group?
leader among them seems to be the Ruby Knoll.
All right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, then I would like to march my way here. Use my bonus action, disengage my boots, and I'll take two knives from my pouch and just kind of toss them at him.
Cool.
And I'll throw some darts.
And there is the broken rubble of the bridge beneath you, slowly being pulled at by the river. So go ahead and make your attacks.
All right. 1 dart. 18. Will that hit?
It will hit.
All right. For 4 damage. It's not a lot, guys. And another dart for a fat 12.
12 will miss.
And that will do it. That's my turn. I just, I just move back from my spot.
Off of the bridge completely to the stone path.
Yes, because I do not want to have some shenanigans happen to me where I fall in the river. Because then I will be dead.
Eric, you're up. And Silverado, as you got close to the edge of the bridge, you did notice a good amount of debris down there. Most of it is kind of dammed up
Oh.
a bit.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm suggesting no such thing.
Ah, well, I'll think about it. How about that?
Well, I'm going to... I've got my shield out and got my hammer. I'll just... I'm going to cast a bless on our group. I think I can only hit 3 of us.
I have
So I'll bless...
Unless you have a higher spell slot.
I do, but I don't want to use it. So I'll bless the 3 of us. So add a D4 to all your attacks and saving throws.
Perfect.
And
I'm gonna need it.
with that, I'll just step I'll step back slightly. I'm waiting for this guy to come to us. I thought about maybe waiting in on him, but I figure if I'm not going to make it easy for him. And I've got my shield and my hammer up and ready. There's nothing back here I could really take cover from the arrow fire, is there?
You might be able to go a little bit further back and find some of the taller barren rock, but they would kind of take you out of the
immediate fray.
Yeah. Of this thing's armor, it seems to have a breastplate made of ruby.
Wow.
It howls and speaks something in a strange foreign tongue, and the other gnolls up on the hillside step apart slightly and draw up their bows. And 3 of them are going to take shots at you, Vincent. We have a 17, a 14,
Hits. Misses.
and a 9.
Misses. The first one did hit, though.
Very good. Then you'll take 10 damage from this arrow.
I'll take that.
Um,
Ow! I haven't been hit in a long time.
This is kind of a volley coming from the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All this group of gnolls has stepped out of the forest, and at the direction of the ruby gnoll, they've taken a knee, carefully taken aim, and half have launched their volley at Vincent. Now 2 more are going to attack you, Eric, aiming at you. You can tell. And
Bring it. That'll do.
22 and a 21.
Yep, those both hit.
Okay. So deal some damage. Oh, not much though. 3 and 10.
Ooh, 13 total.
And the last
One max and
gnoll,
one min.
most distant there, takes aim and fires at Silverado. A 7 will miss.
It will miss.
So the arrow soars overhead. The Gnoll, who is their leader, is rushing forward savagely with little regard for safety, wading his way through the river, tumbling about in the rapids. And Silverado, you're up.
So
Where's that water elemental?
yeah,
Oh, good.
where he be at?
I was looking for an image for him.
Okay.
Let me pull something up here, guys.
It's a watery image of Thragnown. Ooh. So, question.
Yes.
The guy in the water is the leader, right? All rubied up.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit taller than the others, and he just issued some kind of order to them as well.
Well,
Would I get
I'm on that guy, guys. I got that guy.
Would I get the sense that going into that water would I get taken down with it downstream, or would I just have a hard time moving in general?
You're going to need to make some athletics checks to gain your footing. It looks like where he's at is pretty deep. Just his head is poking out over the depths here. He looked to be about 8-9 feet tall.
Mm.
So Silverado could get out there, maybe if you're careful about finding your footing.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Strength check.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Nah, see, if I wasn't
did
exhausted,
dexterity.
I would. Instead,
Good call. Good call, Silverado.
yeah, I'm a little tired. God, well, I was reading up on my abilities and such of what I can do, and not a lot. I just want to look to the others and ask him if I can. It's like, should I go across the water? Should I focus on those guys where you get Ruby Man, or should I focus Ruby Man?
I'm going to go after Ruby Man, but I'm going to let him get to us.
Right.
Put that leader down quickly. Yes.
All right.
But there's the other guy across the river, the leader behind them. Yeah.
I think the other ones we can take out pretty easily. We need to focus on that.
I think if we take down the leader and the Ruby Man, the other guys are going to turn tail. And
Is this guy in the back of him? Is he the leader for that
clear
group?
leader among them seems to be the Ruby Knoll.
All right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, then I would like to march my way here. Use my bonus action, disengage my boots, and I'll take two knives from my pouch and just kind of toss them at him.
Cool.
And I'll throw some darts.
And there is the broken rubble of the bridge beneath you, slowly being pulled at by the river. So go ahead and make your attacks.
All right. 1 dart. 18. Will that hit?
It will hit.
All right. For 4 damage. It's not a lot, guys. And another dart for a fat 12.
12 will miss.
And that will do it. That's my turn. I just move back from my spot.
Off of the bridge completely to the stone path.
Yes, because I do not want to have some shenanigans happen to me where I fall in the river. Because then I will be dead.
Eric, you're up. And Silverado, as you got close to the edge of the bridge, you didn't notice a good amount of debris down there. Most of it is kind of dammed up
Oh.
a bit.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm suggesting no such thing.
Ah, well, I'll think about it. How about that?
Well, I'm going to... I've got my shield out and got my hammer. I'll just... I'm going to cast a bless on our group. I think I can only hit 3 of us.
I have
So I'll bless...
Unless you have a higher spell slot.
I do, but I don't want to use it. So I'll bless the 3 of us. So add a D4 to all your attacks and saving throws.
Perfect.
And
I'm gonna need it.
With that, I'll step back slightly. I'm waiting for this guy to come to us. I thought about maybe waiting in on him, but I figure if I'm not going to make it easy for him. And I've got my shield and my hammer up and ready. There's nothing back here I could really take cover from the arrow fire, is there?
You might be able to go a little bit further back and find some of the taller barren rock, but they would kind of take you out of the
immediate fray.
Yeah. Eric, will that conclude your turn?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I want to take some cover or not.
As you're considering, Brother Joffrey rushes forward and hides underneath the bridge that is partially collapsed. I'll take cover here and focus on keeping this thing up. And there within the river, Brother Joffrey commands, "Hold him!" And the water elemental surges around the Ruby Knoll and embraces it, sort of preventing it from moving and dashing it underneath the water. And Vincent, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet backwards. So I'm moving off the map.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast another 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Ruby Knoll. And I get to add a D4 to that, right?
Totally.
So the first one, is a natural 1, so I don't know how much D4 is going to do for me. 11.
Not
probably
not
gonna
hit
miss.
the Ruby Red Knoll.
Okay. Second blast is a 24 plus some more.
Yeah, that should do it.
24 will absolutely hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 7 points of force damage and 4 points of hex damage. Necrotic. And that's it.
Nice.
I have something cool I want to do,
Well,
but it will waste a turn.
first the Knoll will act here as he raises a flail with glowing rubies on it and lashes out at this elemental that has detained it. We will make a roll on behalf of the Knoll as he tries to free himself. And he gives this elemental a harsh blow and then disengages from it momentarily, moving closer to the shore, struggling against the rapids here. The elemental is still up and ready to fight. The Knoll howls at its success, and Silverado, you're up. The ruby red Knoll crawling its way onto the snowy banks here, and the other... Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of the other Knolls in the distance, they will take their shots, and the 6 of them will take shots at you, Silverado.
Okay.
14,
Miss.
an 8,
Miss.
a 15,
Miss.
a 22.
I will catch that one. Miss. That will hit.
Okay, I think that was 6.
I'll catch one and I'll
Yep.
take the blunt of the other.
Okay. And you'll take 6 damage from one of these arrows as another volley is shot across the river at you. And Silverado, now it will be your turn.
I catch the arrow and I let it fall because I don't need it. I will well, if he was still in the water, I would have done my cool thing. But I will save that for a later date when it's a cooler fight. Like dragon style.
Nice.
Because it will be an epic tale worthy of the bards. I would kind of like to grab this one of the posts on the side of the bridge and use it to swing myself over and slide down the snow and gain my footing at the last moment and kind of kick off the ruby dude as I smack him with my big wooden stick.
Nice.
Okay, very cool.
Wapow. At 27.
It hits.
You know what I'm doing. We're doing that stunning strike. So you best get your con save ready that you're gonna pass.
Let me blow on my dice here. Get
Yeah.
ready. Let's see.
Ooh.
15.
Ah, he passed.
Mhm.
Good for him.
Whoa, that's quite
You
the
feel
con save.
the energy
Crap.
of your key transferred into its ruby armor, and the creature howls in glee.
Ah, he's enjoying it, isn't he? I will hit him again with Heartstopper. Will it connect? No, it will not.
9 will miss.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to smack him in the face. A little light slap with my unarmed strike. Will that hit him?
And 18 will hit.
All right. We do that damage. We're going to do stunning strike again.
6 damage.
Get a 14 save. All right.
Yeah.
Save.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows for another strike for 17.
17
17.
will hit.
All right. Cool. Stunning strike. Ah! Get him, guys. And with that, I back up.
Nice.
I'm so pleased
It-
that you have done that.
It took all of my key points.
So he has some sort of ability when he's stunned, he can like make explode, like
Yeah,
the bombs, like the bombs in Final Fantasy, where he just explodes and takes everybody out.
I backed up, so I think I'm okay.
Eric, you're up. The knoll stopped dead in its tracks as Silverado does his best and is finally successful.
All right. Well, Eric just kind of run as I'm running down towards the goal. This ruby knoll, I just kind of toss my shield over somewhere in this vicinity, over by on the bridge, and as I get to the bottom, I have my can opener in one hand and Oblivion in the right and the can opener in my left, and I'm just gonna unleash hell on this guy.
Get it,
Going
Eric.
for the head. Learn from Thor, right? Should have gone for the head.
I don't know that one. Thor.
Swing for the as I get there, bang the ends together, ring the bell.
Ding ding.
He's from the
Ding
tavern.
ding. First one's going to be 27. The hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what did I just do? I
You
just
rolled again.
Sorry.
That's all right.
On my second attack.
Wasted crit.
Yeah, totally.
Which is a 30, by the way. Which is
My max to hit.
yeah.
It's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage. Ben, sorry.
No worries. Oblivion hits a solid blow to the knoll.
Nice. Second attack. As the guy said, I accidentally rolled instead of rolling damage. Second 27 to hit. That should do it.
Hits.
He's being nice and not taking the crit.
Oh,
everybody.
with that, you see that dice? It was sitting on 8 and it rolled over to 5.
Yeah.
12 more bludgeoning damage, and then with my bonus action, I'll come in low with the can opener. For 16?
A 16 will do it.
Nice.
Really? Wow.
For 12 more piercing damage.
High rolls.
10.
He's doing it.
30, 34. With that, I'll just stand there ready for Bear and wait on him. He's not going anywhere to my buddies unless he comes through me. So.
Aren't you the one worried about the special stunned ability that he has?
I was just kidding.
Vincent, you're up.
Let's see Ben go out of frame real quick and write something.
You can't worry about abilities if you don't know they exist.
How hurt does the Ruby Knoll look? Is he still standing pretty strong?
He's taking a beating, but he seems to be very stout, powerful. He can take a little bit more punishment, no doubt.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to move back up so that I am within 30 feet of Eric.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about the bless.
So you're
I was watching. I don't think any of your attacks were too close. I was watching Silverado.
Yeah.
Ah,
You're
okay.
essentially back on the edge of the map there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll step up, and I lost my character, my token off screen, so I can pull him back out.
You're slain.
Yeah, I fell off the earth.
Dead.
There we are.
So I'll get like right about there.
Okay.
It should give me it's at 30. Okay, I'll step a little bit further. But anyway, regardless, I'm gonna get up about some within 30 feet of Eric. Do I want to give this to Eric? Who wants to beat the crap out of somebody?
No, give that to Eric.
Okay, I'm gonna lose my hex with this because these are both concentrations. So the hex will drop, and I'm gonna cast enlarge on Eric.
Ah,
And what does that do for me?
you get
Big.
really big.
You double in size in every dimension. Your size categories moves up one, so you move from medium to large, and you have advantage on any strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapons also grow to match your size, and now that the weapons are enlarged, they deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I'll use my. I've got a blessed dice set on my roller, so I'll use that.
Yeah, just use that. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's an action to cast that, so that'll be my turn.
Let's see if I can crit and double that too. Let's see.
That'd be nice.
Savage.
Unfortunately, I think I just lost my crit for the night.
The gnolls
Yeah.
look at each other, worried about their leader, who seems to be frozen solid by some magic or power of your group, and they spread out a bit further, growing nervous, and they're all going to launch a volley at Eric, who suddenly grows in size, looming over even their powerful leader, who is 9 feet tall himself. Now Eric is, what, well over
He's like-
12 feet tall.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
12 and a half feet tall, yeah.
He's a big man.
And so with your
Frig, that's
size
cool.
comes a full volley of arrows.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I might have made you a giant target.
It's all good.
And what is your AC right now, sir?
18.
Okay, we got 1 hit so far. A second
2.
hit is a crit. And
Crit.
for the 6th arrow, a miss.
So a hit and a crit.
So for the first hit, the first arrow will deal
3.
5 damage.
Cool.
Sure, just caught it.
Oh, why didn't you just catch it?
My hands are full.
And the second will deal 10, as the 2 arrows stick into your enormous side here.
Cool.
Small though they are in comparison, they are still quite sharp.
He's still standing.
I'm at 40.
The knoll is still frozen in place. Silverado, you're up.
It's me, Mr. Punchy Man. I would love to go down this hill and grab one of Eric's meaty thighs and use it as a support while I go and swing my staff at the man.
Sure.
Kind of,
Like swing around. Use me as a pole.
yeah, like I'm swinging and I'm like smacking him on each turn,
Nice.
sort of deal.
Beautiful.
There, 20. Oh, it's
21 will
advantage.
hit.
Yeah, let me see if I crit. I didn't. That's fine.
Oh,
That's 9 damage.
solid hit as you swing around Eric's girthy thigh.
I'll go once again around the merry-go-round and I'll
Just
smack the
for
man in
reference,
the
his
chest.
thighs are girthy when he's normal size.
Oh, so
These
they're
are
like
extra girthy.
they're huge right
Veritable
now.
tree trunks.
That's it.
When you referred to it as a meaty thigh, I think that was very accurate.
I hit for a 26 for 9 damage.
Solid hit. The knoll is still standing, still paralyzed.
He's still standing. What the hell is going on? I'll punch him.
So his stun ends on your turn, Silverado?
Yeah, ends on my turn. I'm done spinning around. I'll go and I'll kind of like kick him in his throat and kick off of him and land behind Eric for 7 damage. And I'll go at my merry round up here.
Okay. And so now the effects of your spell will dissipate, is that correct?
Yep. He is alive.
He begins to move and howls in rage, perhaps being taken back to a time in his past. He seems very angry and raises his flail that's adorned with these sharpened rubies and swings its flail at you, Eric. The flail crashing, screaming through the air. And the first... This flail has 3 whips on it. A 10 is not going to do it. And
That's a 1, by the way, folks.
Is a 1 an automatic miss in 5e? It used to be like 1 automatically misses no matter what.
it's not a fail on a skill check.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I think it's still okay with attacks.
Is that okay? 12. I'll do it.
The creature whips its bloody whip around savagely, and one of these rubies sticks into you. Going to take some bludgeoning damage here. I'll pull up the dice. You'll take 9 at first, but this ruby as it connects squarely behind your shoulders, you feel as though it's smashing into your skull itself. Your vision becoming blurred.
Is it like a poison?
Well, you're going to take some psychic damage here as
Cool.
as it attacks your mind itself.
Oh no,
Holy
our most valuable asset.
Oh my god.
You'll take 22 damage.
Whoa. 22.
And
Still up.
as this thing has embedded its flail in you, it rips it out and swings a third time against you.
Miss.
You will see
Miss, please.
17.
Miss.
Will miss.
For the record, he rolled 8. If he rolled a 9, I would have got hit.
And the gnoll screams in your face, and you see your own reflection looming large over it in its rubied armor. The armor seems grafted to its back and shoulder and chest itself, a part of this vicious beast. And Silverado... Oh, I have some archers to play with as well.
Ah.
Love it.
Oh.
And
Oh God.
the archers follow the lead of their vicious leader, who seems to be seeking some kind of glory for itself, and they let loose a volley of arrows against Eric.
Mm-hmm. This is going to take me down, guys.
We have a 20, a 13, an 18, an 11, a 16.
It's like 2 hits I see so far.
And I think we have one more attack to roll. Sorry, sometimes the dice get a little convoluted on the Roll20.
Okay.
So 2 hits, okay.
It's like 2 hits.
Just got a little bit of damage coming here.
Yeah.
The first arrow will deal 7. The second arrow
This is gonna
will
do
deal
it.
7.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at 0. I'm out.
Oh, Eric's large, gargantuan form here slumps to the shore and rolls into the knoll, who puts his forehands, its paws on Eric, and howls at the sky. Silverado, you're up.
Well, it's a fun time here.
And I did forget to act on behalf of the water elemental. My apologies. So maybe I'll just take a moment to do that, and then we'll go to Silverado.
Fine
the
with
water
me.
elemental will move towards the knoll at Joffrey's behest and attack the knoll.
One of the hardest things as a DM I always found was the NPCs that are acting with the players.
Yeah, I have Joffrey on my list here, but I should definitely just write water elemental. So
that is what he
cross
does.
between like what you decide to do digitally and then manually is like kind of part of learning how to run it online too. But
Sure.
I found it helps to have it on paper right in front of me, but apparently doesn't help enough. But the water elemental will surge forward in the river and slam into the knoll. And then Silverado, you can go ahead while I figure out if this thing hits or deals any damage. It is going to be able to hit. So.
Would it keep him locked in place?
Oh, it does not this time. It just slams into it and it's going to deal some damage.
Okay. Well,
And the knoll is still up as the water elemental crashes into it. Though it's looking battered, it still has the will to fight.
how hurt is that knoll to me?
You think it's taken about 102 hit points?
Ah,
Maybe
Yes.
even 109.
Oh, maybe 109. Maybe I missed one. All right.
I think 109. Maybe we
Okay,
should go
I'll take
102.
your number. I like your number.
Silverado has his hidden intelligence where he always keeps tracks.
Any other kind of creature or being or a rational person would have given up by now. This creature is fighting with a bloodlust and will likely fight to the death, and it may be near that fate.
I will, seeing Mr. Big Man Eric down on the ground, a sight that is pretty bizarre already. I'll run down and I like to jump on top of Eric's body and kind of spring off of him. You know,
That's a failed death save.
maybe his armor, gives a little like bounce.
You do a double heel stomp to his sternum area.
Yeah, I stomp down as hard as I no.
Just kidding. Yeah.
I just I spring off of Eric's soft armor.
Eric is huge right now, so you use him to vault yourself in the air.
Yeah, and then
You're stomping on my dead corpse.
yeah, it's not dead yet.
Your unconscious corpse.
Unconscious corpse. Fair enough.
And I'll
Boy, I got
Unconscious
you.
corpse.
I got you. Don't worry.
I know. I'm not worried yet.
twirl my staff on the way there, and I'll say there will not be a repeat. And when I swing down, I'll try and hit the man, Mr.
Ruby
Big
Red
Man.
Knoll.
Yeah, with my heart stopper.
Go
Perfect.
after it. Oh, the bless will have dropped, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't remember it anyway. That's 10 points of damage on it. And I would like to use one of the charges on my staff called Thunder.
Thunder.
He makes a DC 17 con save or has become stunned.
Can everybody please update me with their hit points, please? I have Eric at 0, Silverado.
I'm a bagel.
How many hit points do you have, Silverado?
I have 62.
And Vincent?
45.
Thank you. And he will succeed on that con save.
Seeing as how that didn't work as I intended, I will go ahead and swing my my weapon again. I'm trying to hit him.
Vincent, I'm sorry, did you say 45?
Yes.
I got a 19
Hits.
for a nice 10. I'm going to stunning strike. That's a 14 con save. Probably going to pass, but I have to try.
You know,
almost
as
like an 8.
you put this energy, so you're out of key points, right?
Yeah.
The creature is actually going to be slain by your Heartstopper.
Ah,
And the knoll falls to the ground. The archer knolls across the river howl in disarray and look confusedly at each other and begin to retreat. Brother Joffrey will rush to Eric's side, and the water elemental dissipates. And Brother Joffrey speaks a few words, and I have not cast cleric magic, so
It's great.
as
what would
As
I
the,
cast on you, Eric?
Cure wounds, probably.
I will, as all the archers are running away, I'll go ahead and I'll plant my staff in the dead body of the Ruby Knoll and yell out to them, "To any that can understand common, I am the champion of West Hetleven, and you try this again. If anyone tries this again, the battle will not stop at the battlefield. It will go to your homes, to your families, whoever you may love. Stop and go home."
Vincent, what languages do you speak?
Vincent speaks Common and Celestial.
Okay.
And, I speak Dwarvish and Elvish and Common.
Silverado, will you accompany that with a charisma check, please?
Yes, sir. Would it be at disadvantage because of my exhaustion?
Yes.
All right.
I was
Out of breath shouting this.
Can I and I was going to say this before.
Sure.
So that I was going to use minor illusion. I can create a sound, then arrange from a whisper to a scream. So I was going to kind of echo his call. I don't know if that would count as helping him.
Yes.
to counteract that disadvantage. But
That sounds good. Like a good way to rule that. Absolutely.
All right.
Brother Dropper
That's-
casts Mass Cure Wounds on you, Eric.
Ask your wounds.
All right.
does.
I will do the charisma check.
I gotta look that up.
Isn't that the one that heals everybody?
And I will guidance myself because I haven't used a bonus action
I'm
yet.
sorry, I intended that for that to be focused on a single person. That
Six.
So
would
you
not
just mean
16.
just cure wounds.
just cure
Still a
wounds.
level.
then.
Just a cure wounds at level
Trying to be
5.
Too fancy. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Let's just do that. Here, I'll.
So, was it fair to say that I rolled with advantage, canceling out because of Vincent?
Yeah, absolutely. So that
All
gives you a 20 with your charisma check to.
Yeah. Because I used guidance on myself because I didn't do a bonus action. I didn't get the chance. So that makes it a 20 charisma, which is probably the highest I've gotten yet.
Cool. I'm at 15.
Well, if they didn't understand what you said, they understand what you meant. And Brother Joffrey clasps you on the shoulder. Well,
Oh, thank you guys. Whew. Sorry
Oh.
about that.
Let me get off. Yeah, let me get off of you.
Something
cra-
extra in that guy's that flail this guy's throwing around.
Yeah, before you start flinging around or whatever you want to do with it, it might be cursed. You know, just a hunch.
Well, first of all, I want to cast detect magic. Do I notice anything on the flail or coming off of this corpse?
I think the guy was just angry.
it is enchanted.
Oh,
You sense the chaos magic of Girabolsh within it, giving it different abilities.
Yeah, I mean it's a magic weapon, but it's not the kind of magic that you like to
No,
play with there, Eric. Also, I'll reach into my pouch. I have a potion of greater healing, and I'll pull it out and hand it to Eric.
oh yeah.
You look thirsty.
just as I get up though, I'm just gonna take a breather and I'll use my second wind to heal a little bit. I might be okay, Vincent. Just once.
We have like healing potions that
Where is it?
I keep forgetting we have. So when Eric went down, I was like, "There's no way I can get him up. Vincent has to do something."
I was gonna healing word him on my turn, but
Brother Joffrey is a cleric, but he wouldn't be a powerful enough cleric to cast Mass Cure Wounds. But nonetheless, he would have Cure Wounds for you. So.
Cool.
I mean, I feel like the immediate threat is over. Maybe we could sit down for an hour and take a breather.
The whole pack
Yeah.
will be here momentarily. We've killed their leader, but we should not tarry here.
All
Perhaps
right.
up in the
okay.
in the hills a bit here.
Yeah,
Let's-
I'm gonna cure wounds on myself at level 2. Can roll. So that is
While they're here healing up, I'll take a
I don't think
a-
this factors in the life spell, which actually adds 5 more, I think.
you know,
Not the my ability. What's it called?
at the rate I do these things, I should probably have the proper things. But I would take my ever dwindling roll of cloth, which has pretty much been my paper this entire time, and I'll take. I don't know. Eric, do you want me? I was gonna write a message. Would you care if it's in your blood?
What are we writing to here? These are crazed beasts.
Oh, I'm just writing an apology to whoever's here is gonna come across next. It'll be fine. I'll do it myself. I just take. I'll take some blood from Eric and write sorry about the bridge ST, and I'll slam a piton into the bridge and nail it there.
Who does keep this bridge up? I don't remember.
Nobody, apparently.
Bridge out.
Yeah.
Please go around. Common courtesy. Well, it's not common courtesy, but
We'll pay for the damages. It's fine. We should probably move. How you doing, Eric? You want this potion?
Man, I'm feeling better now. I had a second to take a breath, and I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm at 44 out of 66. That's okay.
All right, I'll hold on
Wow,
to it.
you
then.
really do bounce back, huh?
You hear the howling of the gnolls retreating into the woods. The
Okay.
archers rejoining their larger pack, and you hear their vicious screams.
Yeah, I think we pissed them off. We should
I
probably.
think it's time to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the flail and I stuff it in the bag.
I'm gonna drag the. I'm kind of wondering if the magic, whatever it is on this guy, might be something that we might want to investigate further later on, not now. I'll drag his body into my bag of holding.
Stuff him in there. Him and his flail.
Like, well, I mean, I've got the haversack too. I've got some room. But
Here.
it's like that scene in Weekend at Bernie's when they're putting him in the suitcase, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's what we'll do. We'll put the body in the bag of holding, and we'll take the haversack and we'll put it we'll put the flail in there, and so it's separate.
You said you were going to put that in the bag.
If anything, it might be a nice little message to show Krinbar.
Ooh,
I was thinking
that's
we
true.
just while we're walking away and trying not to be caught up by the all the nose, I suggest like maybe we should like I don't know dump that flail in the lake and see what happens. You know,
Let's leave it. Let's throw it in the bag for now and look into it more later.
We can do that on the way back if we want to. I don't think right
Yeah.
now is a good time for us to start experimenting.
I don't plan on using
not
it or
here,
anything,
but you know, back home. You know,
The pack
Yeah,
of
yeah.
gnolls howling reached the edge of the forest and began loosing volleys of arrows at you all. The first volley fly errant as they are disheartened and put into a frenzy by the loss of their leader. We
Okay,
should
let's go.
hurry from here.
Yeah,
All right.
Go.
Message received.
Yes, message received ahead. And before you all are these craggy, rocky outcroppings, and a steam kind of comes from the ground, and it becomes dark as the Sugar Fleece has left the sky now. And the steam is kind of all around you guys. These hallways formed from what looked like perhaps like a lava flow of sorts. And Brother Joffrey explains that there are small fairies that guide the lava here to make these halls. Be careful, they will play tricks on us.
oh God, do you just say fairies?
Yes, they are like fairies, but they have a meaner sense of humor, and their only task is to guide the lava here.
Do we think the gnolls are going to follow us into the cave?
No. They would know to stay away from fairy-like being. Dude, you haven't messed with fairies before. It's not a good time.
As you look behind yourself, Eric, the gnolls seem to be stopping at the river, having lost their leader, lost some of their ambition, and as you guys hurry away, you know, small volleys of arrows follow you, but as you're lost here in the smoke, the arrows stop coming.
I go over, and while we're walking, I'll whisper to the group. Because now that we've gone into Fey-like territory, Silverado is very cautious. Because he heard the word pig.
Look at the hallways here, though. It's quite beautiful, Silverado.
Hell, don't get me started.
It's as if
Vincent.
they carved these before the lava cooled.
Vincent, you're up. Any beings we meet down here, any fairy-like things, anything that tries to cut a deal, you're up. You're the best talking to people out of all of us. You've dealt with beings before, so I felt like you know how to talk to them and make. You got to word it clearly and well. Don't give your true name. It's very bad if you do that. You might get possessed or your soul stolen, or you know.
Do you guys want to take a short rest once we get in the cave and we're kind of out of eye shot of these gnolls?
Final
Gladly.
place herein, yes.
Yeah.
Please, I need it.
Yeah.
After we get in there, just look over at Vincent. Hey, I appreciate you offering me a potion. I just don't want to waste our magic if
Yeah, no.
if we get. I hope you don't take no offense, and I really appreciate you guys getting me back on my feet.
I take no offense whatsoever.
Okay, cool.
Joffrey's actually the one that got you back up. I was coming for you. He just he beat me.
Beat you to it.
Beat me
Thank
to
you
it,
very
yeah.
much, Brother Joffrey.
But
A welcome sight to
just-
have you with us.
you're you know on the front lines anytime we get into anything.
Yeah.
So
There's something in that guy's flail, man. I took the hit, but something
I
else.
saw that. There was like a
I don't know.
flash of something.
Something else, yeah.
That was
Something not good.
intense.
Yeah.
But it was like it hit me on my back, but I felt it in my head.
Oh,
I think maybe when we get back to town, we can have one of our new wizard friends take a look at that, see if they can tell us a little more about it.
we're
Because
down-
I'm just thinking, you know, guys. Sorry, go ahead, Vincent.
No, I was just say if there's some way that we could maybe cleanse the evil part of that, could be a pretty handy weapon.
I mean, we did it with the hand. We did it with Jobbery did it with Oblivion. It was tainted, and now it's wonderful. No, but I mean, I know you know how we're part of the school that we're building is to fight these giants. So if we can get a sense of what this magic is, it might be something we can learn about to fight against them.
Use it for the students. Like
Yeah.
you want to fight it, you got to get hit with it. Like you got to get tased to carry a taser.
Oh my goodness!
Exactly. Yeah.
Are we talking about possessing students to train them?
No, not
No.
possessing
To
them,
hell with
hitting
the
them with the
damn
flail.
gems, but I'm not one for weapons, anyways. So
Look, hey, that's
I'm
not a
just
bad
thinking,
idea,
like,
actually.
Maybe we need things we need to build resistances to, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
We
then,
got 3 clerics on
we should also
standby.
Find somewhere a bit safer to have a rest here. I see my map, but I'm having trouble making out any features in all this steam here. Oh, that is a hard rock.
Well, here. It's full of steam. I was gonna try to say if I cast light, that's probably not gonna help at all with the steam. So
It'd make it harder to see even.
yeah.
I'll put my goggles on. Is it dark or it's just steamy?
It is darker here within these hallways. Imagine very narrow crags of rock forming like slick hallways, almost a maze of sorts. And you are now able to see a little bit more clearly, though your vision is somewhat obscured by all the steam. And Eric, as you do put these goggles on, you see kind of flitting about small sprite-like creatures. Hard to determine their exact form. Sometimes they appear as like small imp-like or fairy creatures, and then they're just simply spatters of light that disappear. But you can see kind of in the distant steam, there are small lava flows that these fairies or sprites are traveling in front of and guiding in a way. I'm
gonna cast message to Eric, and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna ask, do you have a one of those protection spells that might protect us against fey creatures? You got something like that prepared? Don't you have something like that? You can reply to this message.
Yeah, I do. I have a protection from good and evil, so I'll respond. Protection and good and evil will do that. I can only cast it on one of us, though.
I'll leave that up to you who you want to do that to, but I'm casting message again. I'll leave that up to you who you want to do that to, but it might be a good idea for at least somebody to be protected with these guys around.
Well, I'll respond. I don't want to be selfish, but I might do it on myself just because I didn't enjoy being in control of those giants that last time around.
Just give them like a knowing nod, like, yeah, of course. Gotcha.
Silverado, I think that they've seen the Hallmakers. Do you see them?
Unfortunately, yes.
This is a
Joffrey,
volcano with lava flow. These creatures guide the lava to create these halls.
Okay, are they like sentient beings?
Yes,
Do they talk?
yes,
They
yes.
talk to people?
They are great fans of Krinbar, and they adorn his hallways and tend to them, and I think we'll find them in the ruby red hallway as well. They are said to train the lava. I've never encountered them.
Train the lava, like making creatures like your water friend back there?
No, like divert it and make room, like hallways and stuff.
Yes, like the walls we see around us now. It's probably what causes the steam. And
Are they going to mess with us, though, Joffrey?
I suspect so. They love tricks. I've heard that they will make this place a maze for us, but again, I was not expecting to come this way.
I'm fully willing. I'm okay to leave.
Silverado, can
I'll go back to fighting gnolls. If you want to leave, I'm down.
Leave Picard? Heavens, no.
Silverado, can I see your? Can I borrow your Whisper Stone? Thank you. Because I can use that. Like I can whisper a message into it, and multiple people can hear it, right?
I can. I don't know if you can.
I think the message
because we tried
it.
Yeah, we tried it once before, and I was able to use it.
Vincent can use the thing.
So I'm gonna whisper into it so that nobody else can hear it or no other creature can hear it. And I'm gonna say, if they are servants of Krenbar, then nobody speak ill of him while we are here. We are here diplomatically to speak to him. And nothing more. And I'll just kind of pass the stone around to everybody.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, this artwork is magnificent. It must be a student of Krenbar who did this work. It is immaculate. I am such a fan. Right. Like that.
I give you a nod and I kind of like silently gesture towards Eric.
Don't oversell it.
Well, this place is a maze of sorts. And you might want to find someplace, a little more suited to a rest. Maybe you can make a nature check or an investigation check.
Sure, I can do that, guys. You want somebody want to help me with that?
I'll help you look around.
Yeah, okay. So 22.
That's an 8.
Eric, you find a small alcove. It's actually tucked under what would be just a small entrance that you can slip beneath, and within there you can have some privacy. It's no more than like a 5 or 6 foot cave, but it will offer you some privacy and put you out of sight, out of the open air here.
Hey guys, check this place over here. This might do for a rest.
I could use the rest.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Might even use
nice.
A little bit of a longer rest. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I mean, it is getting late. It was nightfall when we were on our way in here.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that if you guys are down to have a proper rest.
Yeah, we can rotate out a watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tired, so I don't know if I would do that well watching, but
Okay. Well, why don't you, because you only need 4 hours to rest, right, Silverado?
Oh, are we sleeping?
I think we should.
I mean, you're exhausted. A lot of us are pretty tapped,
I just got my ass handed to me a
It's
little
late. It might not be a bad idea, especially before we go and seek counsel with someone so great and powerful.
Something I never thought would be a factor, but my magic has actually become depleted, which is actually useful. So it might.
Yeah,
be good.
I could use a recharge on that too, on all my stuff.
Well, can someone else take the
That's
first watch?
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. If we'll take the first couple hours so that you can rest first, Silverado.
Yeah.
And then you take the last 4.
Yeah.
Maybe
We'll,
maybe Rollo can give us a hand.
Oh yeah. Actually, that works out. You can just have Rolo look at everything, and we all go to sleep, and I get up when I'm done with my thing, and I can keep a lookout.
Let me pull out that whistle that Rollo gave me and give it a toot.
Toot toot.
A moment later, Rollo comes flittering under the rock entrance. Hey. Oh, what are we doing here, guys?
We took a little bit of a detour, and
warm.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Anyway, we
steamy.
all just kind of got the crap beat out of us, so we need to take a bit of a nap. Do you mind keeping an eye for a little bit until Silverado gets up?
Yeah, no problem. Man, I saw that down there. That was brutal. I
Yeah, it
was,
was not fun.
like fighting all the other ones, those creatures, those gnolls. I was fighting them off in the distance.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
figured. I figured you were back there holding them off. So we appreciate that.
How does
You
his
know,
kimono
piece of
look?
cake.
Is his kimono fine?
Insight check on my own familiar.
Kimono is spotless.
I don't even
I,
need the
I
insight
don't.
check.
I don't need
I'm
one
a,
either.
I'm gonna let him have this though. It's fine. All right, man. Well, cool. I'm gonna lay down. Like I said, anything odd or whatever.
Yeah, those guys out
let
there
me
are
know.
kind of messing with me. So, do what I can, but
Okay.
it's like these little fuckers out there in the mist. They're acting weird.
Telepathically, I'm going to tell Rolo, be careful. There's apparently a lot of fey creatures in here. So if anything tries to talk to you or tries to anything like that, don't trust it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know how that kind of stuff works, but just a heads up.
Yeah, Rolo.
Well, I
I
got
don't
some
like it
tricks up
either.
my sleeve, so.
I know you do. I know you do. All right. All right. I'm gonna take a nap.
I will position myself in my trance at the doorway, or the area where people are most likely to come from. Because while I'm chancing, I'm semi-awake, and I am paranoia. I'm at DEFCON like 5 right now.
Before I doze out, I'm probably gonna spend about an hour just like in deep conversation with the mother, just talking about just kind of talking out loud about what's going on and where we're at, and just asking maybe I can get some guidance in my dreams.
Okay.
Just asking and thanking her for looking over us and giving us the right path, and bringing Brother Joffrey to us, and ask her to look after him as he's with us, because we know we can't always look after each other in the moment, but stuff like that, just general normal prayers and
Can you
things.
make a religion check, please?
Sure.
This is Eric's Thanksgiving speech.
18.
Okay. So, you feel a strong connection here near the river. You feel as though your message is heard, although you do not hear an answer per se. Perhaps you find some answers that you seek for yourself. And as you're doing this, Brother Joffrey is smashing up some small gemstones, the mortar and pestle, and he goes to the exit of the cave as you all are bedding down for the evening, and says that this will let us know if anybody is coming. We can rest
Wonderful.
more easy.
Yes.
Now, I'll take it.
Must admit, I don't trust that imp. No offense, Vincent.
Listen, I get it. Like he's cool, he's fine, but also I get it, so it's okay. When I go and lay down, I'm also going to take a moment, not as out in the open as Eric probably did, but I'm going to take a moment while I'm lying to just kind of reach in my pocket and pull out that coin that I received, and just kind of roll it around on my fingers and sort of just say, like, I don't know, to myself, I don't know how well you can hear this, because apparently you've been imprisoned. But if you've got apparently you've got some creatures working for you on this side, and if there's anybody there that could sort of keep an eye on us while we're here, I think things might get a little tricky.
We roll 3d20s, please.
Oh God, what have I done?
You've rolled 3 wild magic surges.
Is this like disadvantage or super advantage?
Okay, so that is a 13, a 3, and a 4.
Heads, tails, and tails. You drop the coin a few times. You feel as though you're making some kind of connection here, but there's definitely dissonance involved. Not a clear line of communication. Perhaps it is concerning, the prophetic cards that you were dealt with, like you said, with her being locked away or lost of sorts. And so you all are bedding down for the evening, quite exhausted. And will somebody please roll for me a D100?
Okay,
Go for it, Silverado.
let's do it. Me and Rolo. Well, Rolo being awake and me being semi-conscious.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
that's open ended. You got to roll again. That's Rollmaster. Sorry.
97. Good or bad, depending on how your rolls are.
Really good or really bad.
Really good or really bad.
Can everybody please tell me their passive perceptions?
This
15.
Oh, yeah. Nothing gets by me, guys. 11.
16.
Cool.
Well, you hear Eric and Silverado as you're resting, falling asleep, drifting off, beginning to dream perhaps. You hear heavy footsteps, and the noise seems to be traveling in a way that noise travels when there's a lot of humidity in the air, so the noise is amplified a little bit, and you hear the stomping of greaves, booted feet, and then Rolo comes under the rocky crevice. Hey guys, and tries to whisper towards you guys, and then he moves to shake Vincent awake.
What? Sorry.
I come out of my trance and do a deep breath and slowly get up and get my stick.
Vincent says, excuse me, not Vincent. I was going to have Rolo speak, but I don't think Rolo would speak here. He's probably trying to keep it very quiet. And
well, he can mentally, like telepathically, talk to me.
Okay, perfect.
If he's trying to be quiet.
He explains that there's a half dragon out there, stalking about. It seems to have picked up on our scent or location in some way, and it has guard drakes. It is sending out like hunting dogs.
Well, it's not friendly.
Great.
I look at Vincent with a questioning eyebrow.
I will cast message and tell Silverado what happened, what he told me.
I will take the beat out and I'll speak into it, and then I'll relay the message to Eric and Joffrey.
Well, while he's handing the bead to Eric, I will message Joffrey and tell him, that way we can cut down the timing on it.
And because you guys are all hidden here in this cave and trying to maintain quiet, will you all make just some stealth checks with advantage for me, please? Or Vincent, did you have something before that, or?
I was going to say, because we've been resting for at least an hour, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll have my third level spell slots back. So I'm going to cast. Well, I can only do that on 2 people.
I can roll some hit dice just to regain from a short rest.
Okay, very good. Yeah, somewhere between hour and a half, 2.5 hours has passed. So just getting into like your beginnings of sleep and stuff after winding down.
Oh, so close.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and Eric.
18 plus 8, 24.
And everybody,
cool. I'm healed up at least.
Make me some stealth rolls, please.
Sure.
Yeah, you said with advantage, right?
Yes, everybody will have advantage.
I just have I already have
Silverado.
advantage, but then I also have disadvantage. How does that work?
It'll cancel out.
It's a straight roll.
Yeah, okay.
Just my straight roll. So.
Mine's a straight roll because I'm still exhausted. I need to get a long rest in order for that to go away.
So I also
Yeah.
get advantage for my boots of Elvenkind. But
It doesn't
you can't
stack.
have double
It
advantage.
doesn't help.
Yeah, if
you
you
can't
have
have twice.
any level of advantage and any level of disadvantage, it just cancels out. So
Rollo-
I got a 21.
Rollo grabs your arm, Silverado. and
I got
puts
16.
A
That's
finger
not bad.
to his pursed lips.
And I give myself. Nah, it's too late for guidance.
Rollo can turn invisible too. He has that ability.
I'm just going to be
And
the
he
only
does
one.
fade from sight. And so Silverado, you have an 11 there. Let's see. Well,
Okay.
Who feels lucky out of the three of you?
I'll go for it.
Will you roll a
Yeah.
d4, please, Vincent?
Come on, coin man.
Cool.
This is your whole shtick.
4.
4.
It's either good or bad.
Oh no.
4 guards.
Okay.
Can I use an inspiration for that?
Like I got a 97.
I just realized I still have inspiration from before.
I got 97 at D100 and he got a 1 out of D4 or a 4 out of D4 and we're being punished for high rolls right now. It's unfair.
I told you he was coming for us this week.
Sorry, guys, I had a little bit of trouble finding my stat block here. Here it is, pulling it up, and going to roll some perception checks along with the clomping of these boots in this narrow hallway. You hear them slow for a moment, and you hear something sniffing the air and a whistle.
I ready my staff and I will get ready to lunge if anything becomes hostile.
Shit.
And you hear kind of a creature slowly approaching this rocky crevice where you all have hidden yourselves. One of the beasts seems to have been alerted to your presence here in some way. Perhaps it smelled you. Perhaps one of you moved too close to the entrance and it has caught your scent. Or just your harried breath. It may have heard.
I would. Can I use my prepared attack?
You can.
'Cause
That is what you would do, and then we would roll initiative.
It's creeping into our place, right?
It seems like it is pinpointed something that it's been hunting for, and you see its snout moving about below the lowered rock.
We're assuming it's hostile, whatever it is, guys.
Apparently Silverado is.
Can I, before I do this, can I listen and can I try and hear breathing or footsteps, or is it just a dog with us?
Make a perception check, please.
All right, it will be at disadvantage, but this is what I do now, and I'm gonna give myself guidance because I'm gonna need it. At 10, the other one was a 22. Very sad.
There you go.
14.
You hear the stomping of these greaves approaching, coming nearer. The master of this beast has been clued in that it has found something.
Well, wait. Vincent's invisible. Rollo's invisible. Joffrey is there. Eric, are you invisible?
Eric's invisible.
So it's just me and Joffrey right here together.
I'm invisible?
Yeah.
So, I missed that. Cool. I didn't know that. Sorry. Awesome.
So I just kind of look towards Joffrey and I'm like,
Can I kind of like grab Silverado's stick and just sort of like easy.
Yes.
Bad move.
You hear from the other side of the rock. Come out of there. Come out of there. I know you're in there. Come on out.
I'm gonna drop my invisibility. I'm gonna walk out. Hands up. I'm here. I'm sorry. We don't mean any trouble. If we're not supposed to be here,
Pop out too. My bad.
we'll leave.
Okay, as you roll out, the guard Drake here snarls viciously at you, and you see a large armored figure that looks kind of like a dragon person, maybe a dragonborn or a half dragon, as Rollo had described. He's red. He says, "Oh, hold right there. How many of there are you?"
4. There's 4 of us here.
And I'm just matching. Has invisibility gone entirely, Vincent?
Yeah. Once I dropped it, it fell off of both of us.
Cool.
Wasted spell. Oh well. It's fine. We mean no harm. We mean no trouble. We're simply passing through. We're seeking a council with
Crimbar.
with
Lord Crimbar.
with Lord Crimbar, the artist, and the king. And we're not here to cause trouble.
And you're here for Crinbar. You have permission to pass. What is your invitation?
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't have an invitation. I didn't know how to obtain one though. And if we must leave and seek that invitation first, then we will.
All of you come out of there, huh? Let's see you all.
Of course, yeah. Come on, guys, come on.
Well, we can be civilized, though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like I said, we don't want any trouble.
You look weary from battle.
We were assaulted by a horde of gnolls on the way in.
Yes.
We actually didn't want to come through this.
Knowles
this
on my
particular path.
mountain? He puts his hand on the hilt of his sword.
I'm afraid so.
A good
Yes.
amount too.
They crossed the river.
3 or 4 score of them, I think.
Yeah.
Did they cross the river?
No.
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 The bridge was destroyed during the battle.
Well, they may have made a wiser decision than you, friends. But we'll come to find that out.
It seems to be that way.
Seems that's just the way our luck goes sometimes.
And will you all please make some charisma throws? Charisma checks. You can add a skill if you like. I see some diplomacy in action. I don't know if any of you all are trained in the ways of diplomacy.
Well, Eric's a
Intimidation.
noble. And
Yeah,
Vincent's
no.
good at talking to people.
Yeah, the only proficiency I have, charisma proficiency I have, is intimidation, and I don't. Oh, deception. Am I? Yeah, I'm kind of. It's not the full truth. I'll go with deception.
Yeah. Would that ruby even count as an invitation? Like formally? Because
No.
I don't remember the exact message that came along with it. Oh, something like, "We're here to give you
It was a
work
gift.
of art, a gift."
Yeah, there was no invitation.
We're just coming to thank him in person.
Will you guys make for me some charisma skill checks?
I'm not going to do deception because I'm not really being super deceptive, honestly.
That's an
I
8 on my
show
end there,
charisma.
Ben. Silverado, did you?
Oh, I have that inspiration. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I apologize in advance, everybody.
Gotta be kidding me.
What are we doing, boys? Eric
That's
has an 8. Vincent rolls a nat 1. Then, with his inspiration, realizes he's fumbling over his words. Uses the inspiration of the gods to restate his cause.
To roll a 3.
And with the outcome of a 7. So, still not really making your point. This guy's kind of standoffish. And Silverado, you roll
Very
a 1.
exhausted. I didn't roll a 1. It wasn't a natural 1. It just became a 1.
You have a 1 from you.
I'd
so-
use my inspiration, but I feel like it would be wasted anyways, guys. My skill is 1.
Yeah, at this point.
Well,
I
you've been
go.
in battle, that's
we-
for sure.
We live together, we die together.
I'm so tired.
I'm sorry if we're not making sense. We are
You're not
very
making a lot of
exhausted.
sense.
We're very exhausted. Again, if we need to leave, we'll leave. It's fine. I
I think it would be
understand.
best that you do.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah, we'll go. I appreciate. What was your name? If I may be so bold to ask.
Just call me the Watcher of Svelte Van Gogh.
Well, Great Watcher, you are honorable, and I appreciate your mercy. And how can we go about requesting an audience with Krenbar?
Well, if you don't know that, then I don't suspect that you'll be granted one.
We just want to thank him for a gift that we received.
Well, I'll let him know myself. How about that?
Yes, if you would let him know that we received the gift that was the ruby that was delivered to us, and
Ruby,
we would
you say? From Krinbar?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Finely crafted, I might say. As a gem enthusiast myself, I can see the detail.
Quite impressive.
And you're saying that this is a recent gift. I know he's been working on this.
Oh,
Very,
yeah,
very,
recent.
very,
Past
very recently. Yes.
week or two.
Yeah, just a couple days ago. We simply wish to
Talk
thank
to him.
him and perhaps speak to him about the craftsmanship, because it was quite impressive.
And at this point,
Those more intelligent than us have never seen anything quite like it.
Vincent, will you make a deception check, please? As there are
Yes.
some
Yeah, now I'm
context
lying.
here.
Can I help him by like pulling out my jewelry tools and be like, I am a worker of the art.
Absolutely.
I'm not that good though, so I wish
Agree.
to maybe ask him for advice or maybe perhaps a lesson.
That one was a 19, and then it tipped over to a 1. But I also got 13, so it's a 20 total.
A gem. There's something in this gem.
There was.
Yes.
Someone.
Someone.
Yes.
Someone
dear
or
to
something. We.
I'm trying not to say anything, just because it's better off I don't speak.
Someone that we are familiar with. Yes.
It is a great honor to be made a work of art of Krinbar's. I must have seen something in your friend. I do not see it in you, I must be honest.
We're just humble, messengers that appreciated the arts and wished to speak to the artist.
Well, you'll not speak to the artist today. Perhaps you can
I
send
understand.
word and get an appointment. If you have truly defeated the Ruby Red Knoll, perhaps Krimbar will be interested in seeing you, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could. Should we
Yeah, why not?
show 'em-
Do you need proof of the fallen Ruby Red? No.
The beast did not cross the river.
I dragged
The leader's
the
been
body
slain.
out of the bag. We got him.
I mean, would this be a
You want-
sufficient gift?
Do you want the
to
head or?
Perhaps win an audience.
I mean, I don't know how well a sword will go against this ruby, but I could try. It's kind of leave him like
the
laying half side
dragon
out of the
creature
bag.
laughs at you all. You are a ragtag bunch.
You have no idea, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, you have defeated one that was deemed worthy, so which one of you would accept Krinbar's gift? His blessing?
I'm good at jewel craft, so I feel like that'd be most suited towards me.
Sometimes he prefers something with a bit more splendor, but you did slay this creature? Which among you?
That was me.
It was a team effort, but I believe our friend Silverado here did land the killing blow.
It's true. I don't know what else to say.
Well, feel like this is a very strange spot because of the information that has come to light, but also the rolls that have been made.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Or
not
not made.
great.
we're tired, man. It's not our fault.
He took a lot out of me.
Well,
I'll be honest.
and this might be a case where I should look the other way. But if I come back in the morning, you're here.
We won't be.
I will have to do something else. I'm sorry, my guards. They hunger.
We understand, of course. You have your post that you must maintain. I get it.
Yes.
You've got a duty that you must follow through on, and I.
For my favor, maybe you would give me that flail.
I think we could. I'm kind of glancing at the other guys to try to get a.
I
Kind of looking at Eric like.
as a trophy
think
won in battle, I would appreciate it if I could keep it. I mean, if you want the body or like the head, I'll give you the head.
My interest is in that flail.
To be honest, guys, my interest is in the body. So
If we because our friend over here was struck with this flail and took quite a hit.
It is a beautiful weapon.
It is a gorgeous weapon. If we gift this to you in exchange for your favor, can we trust that you will not strike us with it?
If I was
Provided
going to
that-
strike you, I would have done so.
this is a pretty.
That is a
big
fair
gift.
point, sir. That is a fair point.
This is a pretty big gift. If we're giving you this, then you should allow us to finish our resting here before we leave.
Eric, will you make a charisma check, please? A persuasion check.
I promise I'll make one.
I
11.
I feel perhaps we should barter for an audience, but who knows?
Barter? Stay here, barter. You can stay here because you killed that filthy gnoll. But if my guards come upon you when I'm not here, I'm not sure I can stop them. You might not find this place as restful
As long as you
think.
understand that we'll defend ourselves.
I'll try to run away. You know.
Well, we're not the only things on this mountain. But, okay. You rest here. There is no bartering. Give me the flail. You can rest for the night.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'll slide the Knoll back into our bag of holding.
Like stuff him back in.
Here,
Stuff him back in like Uncle Bernie.
His arm gets stuck on the edge of the bag, and I have to kind of like
Just
pull him
snap
out a
it
little
in.
bit and
Sorry,
like
Vincent, you were going to say something.
slide him in.
you are a
Gracious host.
gracious and honorable host.
Do not tell
dear watcher.
Antubrog that I let you pass.
We never saw you. Thank you.
Tell who? Don't tell who?
Antubrog, watcher of the ancient city. You will meet him. And you will need an invitation. He is not so kind as me. Ha!
So you don't think that us flashing around this dead knoll would get us where we need to get to?
Antubrog is a city of scholars. You'll need an invitation.
What matter of beast is this Antubrog?
Stone giant, ancient.
Would it help if I was from a distant land with knowledge that only I possess?
You do look like you're from a distant land. It may help, but the only way into the city is to be an invited artist, to be invited to be a student. I'm really surprised that you guys don't know what you're getting into here. I better leave before I find out too much about your reason for being here. You're obviously not art students.
I'll try
Not
to.
students, just appreciators.
Well, then you'll love the Ruby Red Holloway. It is adorned with beautiful works of art.
Understood. Thank you again.
As he's leaving, I'm gonna make a really good mental note about that flail. I feel like it might come in useful later on.
He says, "You met one piece of, one failure of Krimbar today, and you killed it. There are many more on these mountainsides. Be careful." And he turns, walking away into the steam. His guard drakes give one last snarl and then go, following him, sniffing his footprints.
Who's a good boy?
It bites your head off.
After he leaves and we walk around, guys, I'm probably going to kill him next time we see him.
He is bad news.
You said that so casually.
Yeah. Just we needed a nap first. That's the only thing.
I never heard a man so casually, suggest murder.
And then when you're out here, it's not murder; it's self-preservation.
All right. It's a shame we didn't get our cursed weapon to hand to students in an irresponsible way.
I think we'll get more knowledge out of this Knoll's body. Honestly.
Oh, we're gonna do an autopsy?
I wish I knew.
I got surgical tools.
I wish I knew what was going to ask, but I don't think he would have really given me the information. I wish I knew what kind of invitations what they look like, because I could.
It's just being invited to be a student.
This is something that has never come up before, but I have a forgery kit that I happen to be proficient in.
I know stuff about gems and jewels.
I have some
like
books
what
here
they actually do
on the region. I don't know if there's anything in here about the Aintu, but we could always look.
So we could plan A. Best plan of action. We get Vincent in as a student because he can talk the best. And the best case scenario is Vincent goes in as a student. We all accompany him as guests or as, his servants or something weird like that.
My assistants.
Guys, I think what he was alluding to is the chosen one would be the next one to be encased in something.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's 100% what he meant.
Okay.
I was like, I'm good at not being, possessed or, charmed or things like that. I have the best chance of everybody. Just mentioning it.
Well, we could try to figure out if we can figure out what type of invitation they would have, and I could try to forge one.
If it's even paper.
It would be good to get past.
If it is even paper, that's the problem.
The Aintu Brog. I have plenty of scrolls.
Parchment. Oh, you have paper?
Paper. It'd be called parchment in the north.
Yeah, yes. You got any spare? You got any spare?
Well, sure. Is this what we're doing?
I just want some for my own because I keep writing on cloth and it doesn't go real well.
I thought the tunnels would deliver us into the city. I've not heard of this Aintu Brog. I'm going to consult my tomes here before I retire for the evening.
All right.
He hands you some parchment. As you wish.
Finally, some stuff to write on that isn't cloth.
I know that Aintu is a community of artists and they study Krimbar's works. Modern and historic. There used to be a thriving mine there, I know that. They do not let them mine anything but the rubies of the dragon, so...
Oh, that's where it comes from.
It's a very strange settlement. Some magic or some mechanism sustains it, so... But as I said, I've forgotten more than I can remember on this city.
We're gonna die.
It feels like it for sure. I haven't been able to do anything good since I sprained my ankle on that ice.
Well, we know that Picard made it to the Giants, so if he had some way of getting there, so should we, I expect.
One thing I didn't understand, guys, is he expecting us to leave the cavern and find another way?
I think he just all he was saying is he turned his head
Turning a blind
and
eye to us.
walked away.
It's
But
as
he
if we
can't-
weren't here.
Yeah, but he can't make any promises to what the next guard will do. So we can either dip out of here and try to find another way, or we can stay in here and take our chances with the next guard.
Well, let's at least rest in here because we traded a whole flail for it. We could have just left and not done that.
He did seem to have some sense of honor to him, some sense of title, responsibility, nobility, perhaps.
Something, yeah. I mean, he's
Self-assumed
definitely,
even.
yeah, it's definitely some level of. I trust. I don't think he's going to come back and slit our throats in our sleep or anything. I trust him to be a being of his word.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think our next encounter with him will go as well.
Probably not.
You want me to trail that guy or stay around out here outside the cave?
I think you should. I would appreciate it if you would keep watch it again, because
Yeah.
never can be too careful.
I'm glad they didn't come on us in the sleep,
I know.
They would have not caught us in our sleep. I would still be awake for it.
Well, I'm just glad they didn't try to swoop in and attack us, and Rolo didn't have to, unload on this guy and
I was
show him what's
ready.
up. I know, man. I saw you geared up. So I'm glad you didn't have to jump in there. That would have been a mess.
Well, I'll go keep an eye out outside if you want then. I
That
don't
would
really
be
trust
awesome.
that guy, but
I mean, what choice do we have?
And so, without much in the way of choices, the heroes will find rest there for the evening. And the darkness of night passes. You all are able to have a full rest here and get some sleep before the light of Shografleece comes with the new dawn. And,
Yay, full rest.
The hallway outside is illuminated slightly in the mist with the golden dragon's light, although it is still heavily obscured and hard to see. And that is where we will end the adventure for this evening, with the heroes on their way to Ain 2 to meet with Krimbar the artist. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. And then remember, if you want to be gifted a book on D&D Beyond, then we have protocol for you to follow. So follow us here, Twitter and Instagram. And Bodhi said you also need to take an image. Sorry.
A screenshot
It feels like
for
days
proof.
ago.
Because I hear these, I see these things all the time on Instagram for giveaways.
We need people to give it up. I mean, we're giving them a book, so yeah.
Just a
And-
screenshot of each, and then
Odds are probably pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing this as a replay over the course of the week, and then probably make like a little graphic for it. And whoever's interested can throw their name in the hat, and depending on how many people there are, we'll probably just use some dice to determine at random.
There you go.
So remember to also drop the name of the book that you want in the chat.
hmm
And then
Hashtag the Heroes Era,
Yeah,
the Heroes
that
Era.
too.
and just do that regularly.
We are organized with this, and
Yeah, we totally
We're
have a
straight
script
on
that we are reading off of.
This is uber professional.
plan this in the production meeting. It's going
Yeah,
off without a
yeah.
hitch.
Yeah, this is exactly this lovable simpleness of it is all part of our marketing scheme.
Yeah, it's a marketing thing. Don't worry about it.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a good week. Until next time, the adventure continues.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.